moment. Is this you?
Yeah, that's me. I thought you knew I had a channel.
You got hundreds of thousands of followers and you're verified and everything.
Yeah, I thought you knew that. What? Oh, shit.
Daz Black is in the house.
How's it going? You good?
Thank you so much for coming in and chatting with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's an absolute pleasure. And you are an absolute star now, rocking every corner of the internet. And it's all happened over the last few years.
Yes.
Tell us how it feels. It's quite surreal.
It is surreal. It's surreal to be on this stage. I don't know how I got here from, making things like that in my bedroom, but here I am.
Here you are. And it's an amazing sort of climb to success, because you've been working with some serious Hollywood A-listers. The Rock.
Yes.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was surreal. Like, I've watched The Rock my whole life when I grew up watching wrestling before he was an actor. So it's like meeting your hero. And he was everything you thought he would be. He was really nice and kind and professional. And I still, to this day, have not got over it.
Amazing.
It's just surreal.
And did you try and take him on? Like, did you
Take
have
him
a
on?
little... Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got his lines wrong, and I just wrestled him to the ground and said, "Do it right next time." All right.
Show us the bruises.
The bruises.
Yeah, did you get
They're
them?
in really dodgy places. I
Okay.
don't think we can show them on camera.
Maybe not then.
You don't
Maybe
want to see that.
Moving
the
on.
views, though, the views.
Yeah, maybe not this time.
No,
maybe not
okay.
this time. Okay, so for all of your fans in the audience, and for me, one of my favourite videos of you is you started this trend on Twitter, #mothgrab and goth dab.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it. And it was a react video to these goths on the internet.
Yeah.
I want an exclusive performance for everyone here and for me too.
Of the moth.
Yeah,
grab.
the moth grab and the goth dab. Do
Okay,
it.
I can't remember how it went now. It was like the dab, like the normal dab, but...
Does everyone know what a dab is? Do we need to explain?
You know
yeah,
what a dab
we know,
is,
yeah,
right?
we know what a dab. Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
All right, okay.
All right.
It's dab. But she did it in the video, like she wasn't quite ready for the music, so she just went like that without the arms, so that's a goth dab. And then she did this thing, it's almost like she was trying to like steal your soul, but she just went like that. And so she was like that, and then like that, and I was like, moth dab, no, a goth dab and a moth grab.
Moth grab and goth
yeah,
dab.
it was just started like the hashtags.
And it blew up on Twitter, like everyone was doing it,
yeah,
vining
they were
it.
sending me their own like goth dabs, and I was just laughing my ass off. It was so funny.
Incredible. I watched that take off and it was quite something to behold. Let's go back now to before all of this started.
Yeah.
What were you doing before you got into video?
I was in the building trade. I was with my father-in-law doing carpentry and boring things. And then I was doing YouTube, but I had about 60 subscribers and I loved it. So in my spare time, I'd make videos like sketches. I think one of my first videos to get over 1,000 views, which isn't online and probably never will be, I made a Sean Connery music video.
Did you?
Yeah, I dressed up like Sean Connery. You guys want to see that?
Yes, obviously.
And after that, like Vine came out, and I only downloaded it because of one of these YouTubers I was following who also got me into YouTube, was using the app. So I downloaded it, I was watching him, I started using it myself, loved it, and for some reason, things I were doing started getting attention. And I think a few months in, I'd gained like more followers than I had on YouTube in like the 3 or 4 years I'd been making these videos. And I made one Vine, what was it called? Girls with Annoying Laughs, Part 4.
Oh, go on, give us a live run through. Girls with annoying laughs. Come on.
So like I just...
Come on, no, we all want to hear it. You can't say that and not do it. All the girls in the room are going to watch this.
It was a series where, because I've met so many girls who have these really annoying laughs, like usually in bars and stuff, and I kind of had to look twice, like what was that come out of you? So I made a series called Girls with Annoying Laughs. The first one did really well, and it was the fourth one for some reason that did really well, and I went up 50,000 followers overnight.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Have I had an annoying laugh today when I met you in the studio?
No, you got a
upstairs?
fantastic laugh.
Thanks
That's
for saying
fine.
that.
Yeah.
You're not just saying that, are you?
No, you're
Okay,
good.
fine. You do the annoying laugh then.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to hear it, right? Yeah, come on.
Okay, right.
Come on.
So, you have to do it with the tongue. You have to try it afterwards to see if you can do it. Okay. You try.
What? No, I'm not going to try that. I've got my own really bad cackle, which I won't bore everybody with. I think the Daz laugh is great, though.
Thank you.
Okay, and one more last thing. Sean Connery. The
Yeah.
minute you said his name, I was like, I want to hear Daz Black do a Sean Connery impression.
Sean Connery, Miss Money Punny. Yes.
Ooh. Can you say anything else?
No.
Fine.
That's as far as it goes.
Amazing. And when you uploaded your very first video, because you've done a flashback recently, you did a sort of compilation of all your videos. What was that like when you uploaded it? Did you remember the first positive comments coming through?
Yeah, with Vine or with YouTube?
YouTube.
Yeah, it was quite negative to begin with.
Oh, really?
When I started Daz Games especially, because people were like, oh, you know, you're just copying such and such, and, you know, you're just trying this and trying that. And I was like, you know, my fans want to see me do this. This is something they want me to create. So it was quite negative for a while until I played like my Outlast playthrough. And that was when people were like, oh, this is actually pretty funny, when I started playing horror games. And I didn't want to keep it a gaming channel either. I wanted to do other things like that I did in Vine and stuff. So it's like a multi-channel.
How do you sort of deal with that? Do you sort of brush it off? Does it bother you, like, when you see people commenting in a way that...
It used to, and
Yeah.
I think when people say, oh, I don't care, when you've got like millions of people, and most of it's positive on the channel. Like, I rarely get hate on my YouTube. But when you do get it, you do sort of, you see all these like thousands of good comments, and you see that one bad comment, and it's like, oh, you know, like, why don't you just unsubscribe then? And it bugs me, because like, why watch the video, comment, you're just helping me, you're not hating me, like, just leave.
Yeah.
But now, after so many of them, you just brush it off, it just falls off you.
And you've got an incredible following. I mean, some of the fans are in the audience here, and you've got an incredible following on Twitter, Vine. What's the most unusual place you've been spotted?
I've been spotted at a urinal. Conversation.
What happened there?
I was just doing what you do at a urinal. And some guy came up to me and he was just staring at me, like not too low, which was good. He was just making eye contact with me.
Strong.
And I looked at him and I was just sort of nodded my head. And he was like, "You're Daz." I'm like, "And I'm peeing." And he was like, yeah, sorry, can I get a picture of you? I said, outside, you can get a picture with me. Like, this is not going online. And yeah, that was at Waterloo Station, I think. In the middle of the woods as well, right in the middle of nowhere, a woman on her horse. She was just coming by me, and I stood aside to let her through the path. And she just went, oh, like on top of this horse. And she just didn't say anything for like a whole minute. I was like, are you okay? And she was just like, staring at me from up on this horse. I was like, I'm going to get murdered or something in a minute. Like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, you're Daz. And that was in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the woods, me doing a jog.
You must still get a kick out of it, though. Like,
it's really nice. It's nice to be recognised for something you do. People, enjoy your videos. And I love meeting the people that support me. Like, there's no other feeling like that. It took a bit of getting used to, but used to it now, and I love it.
Is there anything sort of unexpected that has come with this wave of fans all across the internet? Because there's no way you can escape.
Like, I thought I'd never, for instance, like work with the people I've worked with from a young boy. I've always wanted to be an actor. So getting these opportunities, you got to understand that I was putting bubbles on my head and just being an idiot. And then people ring you up and say, oh, we've got this great opportunity with such and such that I've, looked up to or, been seen on the TV. And I'm like, how does that happen? Like, all of this is unexpected, to be honest. Like, I just sit in my wardrobe and make videos and,
And the wardrobe is amazing. There's a lot of clothes there. Are they yours?
Not all of them. I've got like half a rail, which does me. The rest are my wife's.
And your wife's in the audience, and she told me earlier
Yes.
that you borrow some of her clothes.
Did she? Thank you. I'm leaving you at home.
What's your favourite outfit from your wife's selection of clothes?
There was this, it was a really weird moment actually, and I took it off immediately. But I put this like pink sweater on. I was being like a mum character, where she has this really disturbed son called Billy, and she wore like a blonde wig and a pink sweater. And I put the sweater on. I was like, wow, it's quite comfortable. Like this feels good against the skin. Like, why aren't men's clothes? Like, I started questioning all men's clothes. I was like, wow, this is nice. And I just stood there for a minute, and I'm gonna take it off.
We need to have more Daz Black dressing up in Kate's clothes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try and bring that back.
Remember, you got that idea from me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So we can share that success.
Okay. You want to copyright that idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We can arrange it.
And just so we're gonna move on to questions from the audience and from your fans.
Yes.
But before we do, I do want to touch on a slightly serious note. You mentioned you're quite keen because you've got a lot of young fans, really young fans, and you're keen to help them with mental health and depression problems they might have. How is that sort of working out in terms of from what your videos and what you post online? How do you marry the two up?
I get so many messages a day from people struggling. Unfortunately, because I like to reach out and help and get in touch with the parents and see if we can I can talk to them, tell them what they've told me, get them into situations where if they need therapy or something, and they've got me to talk to about it, if they're scared about, and I'm like, no, you'll be all right, you'll be fine. You go in there and tell them what's wrong. And that I like doing because they all support me, so support them back. It's simple. You do get people that lie as well, so you have to, filter through that. People that, say they're suffering with terrible things and they're not. They just want to get through to talk to you. But, usually you can spot between the two.
And you're a father yourself, you've got a daughter, and given the age group of your fans, do you sometimes feel the need to parent them a little bit? Or do you just stay away from that? You're like, that's not my role.
I mean, if I started parenting my fans, they might unsubscribe. That's a bit weird.
So you don't?
But no, I just feel like you don't have to know someone to help them out. The question really should be why wouldn't you reach out and help? So, and I encourage them to do that as well. Kind of I look at the Dazzlers as kind of it sounds a bit cheesy, but like a little family that looks after each other. And I see it in the comments as well. If someone's getting picked on by someone who's just not subscribed, 5, 6, 10 other people will be get lost. They all gang up, and it's great. So yeah, everyone supports everyone.
Amazing. Wow, that's quite encouraging to hear, especially when you hear all the nastiness that goes on. This is an incredible thing. Yeah, really. Okay, we're going to turn it over to the floor and some questions from the audience. All right. Remember, if you're watching us live, you can tweet at us, AOLbuild_UK, don't forget the underscore, and tweet us your questions to Daz Black. But we have our first question from the audience. Kick it off.
Hi.
Hey.
I guess my first question that I want to ask is I noticed your daughter started YouTube and you you shared it, but you mentioned earlier that in the beginning you had quite a negative reaction from YouTube, and I was just wondering she's young obviously, so how if she got a negative reaction that could be quite.
I monitor it so carefully. If it starts getting negative, I can just turn off the comments. I'll do everything because she's only 9. That's why I won't let her have a face cam. That's why. But I was torn between the decision because it's the internet and she is so young. But I thought if I closely monitored it, me and her mum, that would be good. But she was sitting there pretending to make videos, and she was going on and on that she wanted to record and start her own YouTube channel. And I looked into it. There are other kids younger than her being really successful with their channels, making these cute Minecraft videos and stuff. So I didn't want to deny her that. She really, really wanted to do it. And it's scary, and I still think that she is a bit too young to be doing it. But again, I don't want to be the one that says you can't do that. So I just keep a very close eye on everything she's doing. She makes all her own thumbnails, by the way, which blows my mind.
Thumbnails at 9, that's seriously impressive.
She uses Photoshop.
I know adults that can't
I didn't teach her anything. She just started doing it. I'm like, wow.
She doesn't edit, does she?
She edits.
We should give her a job here.
At 9, she edits, like, and I still don't know what to do. Like, she's better than me. Like, it's crazy. So seeing a talent there for doing that, I don't want to stop that either. I want to let that grow. So, yeah.
Yeah, because the internet can be pretty brutal.
It can be really brutal, and
Yeah.
if it did, I mean, at the end of the day, if it wasn't working out, or, I mean, I would just, deactivate the channel for a while until she's older. Just really a test phase. And at the moment, she's getting nothing but positivity. People getting amazing comments. I haven't seen one negative comment yet, so she's having fun, which is the main thing.
My second question also is, if there was like one general rule that you kind of applied yourself to through life, through anything really, what would that rule, like, do you have a rule that you
Like,
apply
literally,
generally?
try not to care what everyone else thinks and just be yourself, even if that means not going off, doing what everyone else is doing that you don't want to do. It's the same on YouTube. I always say, people say, like, you got any tips? And it's always just be yourself. Like, I don't have any tips or no, secret recipe. I just turn the camera on and I'm an idiot, and that's it. So be an idiot.
Noted.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Next question.
Hey, Daz.
Hey,
How you doing?
not bad, you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
It sounds like a rap. This sounds like
Yo.
a really,
So my question is, you mentioned being on set with The Rock.
Yeah.
If you had to cook a 3-course meal for him, what would it be and why?
Ooh.
All right. First course would be pancakes, because I know he makes these towers of pancakes on his Instagram, and he's nodding, he knows, he follows The Rock. And that would be the first course. Second course would be probably chicken, because I know he's a bodybuilder. He's always going on about chicken. And definitely the dessert would be pie. And if you follow his wrestling career, he's always talking about pie. So pancakes, chicken, apple pie.
I like that.
Yeah.
Start with dessert.
Start with dessert,
That's a wise...
finish with dessert.
Yeah, and dessert in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe. Sweet chicken.
Yeah, that's why I can barely fit in this chair.
This chair is a good chair, by the way.
Yeah.
We both have...
I'm scared up here. Like, it's so, like, any movement,
It's pretty... It's pretty high.
I'm going to go straight through the O.
Well, if you fall... We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
We said if you did fall over, we could go viral with that.
Yeah. Well, you were saying that, like, shall I push you? And I was like, that's just mean.
Yeah.
Don't
I
do
had
that.
an attempt to push him once, which I think was... I was quite proud
I'm
of that.
watching you.
Yeah. We should move on very swiftly.
Thanks, mate.
Next question.
So we've got a question from Twitter from Matt from the East Coast asking, when you met The Rock, 1, did he hug you? And then 2, how safe from a scale of 1 to incredible did you feel?
Kevin came in first, and he already knows me from working with him before. And then The Rock came on and kind of went in for like the handshake, half hug sort of thing. And he's actually... I went in to squeeze his hand because I thought, right, he's going to come with that handshake. He's going to grab my hand, and I wanted to like match that. I didn't want to seem, weak. So I went in and I grabbed his hand like that, and he was just like quite gentle. And I was like, oh, I was expecting, because you see him in all these films like muscles and power, and like I didn't expect him to come in and like clothesline me or anything. But so yeah, we kind of did a half hug, like awkward handshake, and then yeah, I was quiet for the first half. I was really nervous. I've never been nervous working with any of the other people I've worked with. But this is The Rock. I've grown up, watching him, so it's a big deal. But then I opened up, and yeah, it was amazing. And after it, and I went outside, and I was just like, I just worked with The Rock. That's incredible. Yeah.
Did you have like your first line prepared? Like when you meet somebody, you're like, I'm going to say this and I'm not going to veer off from it. Did you have that, or were you just natural?
These things, they're not scripted, because they take place in like press junkets and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're doing multiple things, and then it's your turn to do whatever you want to do with them. So I had like a 10-minute rundown. I said, like, this is what's going to happen. Keep rolling, and we can stop at any time and say, actually, you say that. So it was all improv, and we did it in 2 takes. And we would have done it in 1, but my microphone wasn't working for some reason. Someone had wired it up wrong, so we did it again, and the second take was better. I was like, you know what, that's perfect. Like, we keep it like that.
And how much of a say did they have in the what you guys are role playing in? Do they just go along with it, or?
Yeah, as long as you're not making them do anything that obviously is inappropriate or dodgy or that they don't like. I haven't had any complaints. Always try and stay safe with my material, and it was really awkward because Universal was saying we want to play on the aspect that he's big, Kevin's small. So and I know Kevin doesn't mind making fun of his own size and stuff. And The Rock, I didn't want to because he plays like a fat character in the movie. So he did say we probably shouldn't use the word fat. And then Kevin was like, "Nah, man, it's cool.
Yeah.
You're fat in the movie, be fat in here." And it's a good impression, actually.
That was a good impression.
Wow.
Heard it here first.
Yeah. All right. And
Amazing.
but it's fine. They're really, really great to work with.
Amazing. And Kevin Hart, is he actually funny? I find him hilarious.
He is. He's
actually
exactly like you see him on screen. It's non-stop. He's, for such a little guy, he is full of energy. He doesn't stop. Yeah.
Amazing. Sounds incredible. We've got another question from the audience.
Hi, Daz.
Hey.
So my question simply was, what was the first game you ever brought?
In life?
First game you ever bought.
Tomb Raider, PlayStation 1.
Good. Yeah, I'd agree with that. That's a good game.
It's a very good game. I can't really say more about it. The Tomb Raider, PlayStation 1, one of my favourite games of all time.
Amazing. Next question.
Hi, Daz.
Hey.
My question is,
Yes.
will you ever hold a tea party?
I want to.
Yeah?
We could probably set that up. I wanted to do it for when I was going to hit 1 million subscribers, but it happened so quick and there was so much going on I didn't have time to plan it.
Okay.
But I'm definitely going to be holding a tea party with Dazzlers in the future.
And you've got some kind of older Dazzlers as well, right? Who love the whole tea party.
Yeah.
I mean, you should just have them over and...
Yeah, all ages.
Some
come
grandmas
down.
as well.
I just want really long tables in a hall and it all be decorated like a tea party and we just all come together and have a tea party. It'd be amazing.
Amazing. Can I
Yeah.
come?
Yeah.
What should I come as?
Yourself.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought I had to
What tea parties do you go to?
it might be different.
It's just a tea party.
I don't have to put bubbles or stuff on my face.
You want to come as Happy Cloud?
Should I?
Yeah.
You don't have an ethnic Happy Cloud. I reckon we should do
An
that.
ethnic Happy Cloud?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll have an ethnic Happy Cloud at a tea party.
Good. Good. I'm glad. Next question.
Oh, no one?
Cool. All right. Well, I have one more question for you. If you, in going forward in the future, in terms of people that you want to work with and you aspire to sort of have in your, sketches and get alongside and be with, who are you looking for in terms of either in the UK, US, or?
Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah. I heard you say it before I said it. I love her so much. She is... Oh. And I'd love to work with her, but at the same time, I wouldn't because I'd probably just throw up or something because I'm so nervous. I'd love to work with Jennifer Lawrence. Who else? Liam Neeson, such a cool guy. I'd love to work with him. So many. And the fact that any call could come, say, right, I was going to meet Seth Rogen as well, work with him, but the whole thing got pulled, unfortunately. So I hope to work with him again. There's so many, but my number one would be Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence. And what kind of sketch would you do with her? Do you have it in your head already?
It really would depend probably on the film that we're shooting. So if it was an X-Men sort of film, I would have done a very similar sort of sketch with her based around the film, like I did with Sophie Turner. And yeah, it's all film-based. So whatever film she stars in, I'd probably try and swing it so I'm her husband in the sketch. Just live my dream. Sorry, Kate, I love you. I'm divorced.
You should give Kate a starring role as well.
Oh yeah, but she'd probably hit her or something, and I can't get them two in the room.
Okay, right, maybe not then.
No, we keep them apart.
What's next for you in terms of 5 years? Have you got a 5-year plan, or are you not just kind of see it as it goes?
5-year plan. For now, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it, and like I say, acting, finding a balance between the both, getting to work with these people, moving into like feature film as well as an actor, and trying to maintain the YouTube channel because I wouldn't want that to go down. So yeah, slowly moving more and more into acting and keep going with the YouTube.
And is there an ideal role that you want to play? If you could have any role in the entire universe, what role would Daz Black play?
Oh man, a role. I would absolutely love to be in Game of Thrones. Anything.
Strong.
I would be a stable boy picking up horse crap. I don't care. Like, just if I could be in Game of Thrones, I wouldn't care. Like, that would be amazing.
And in a movie, in terms of like a feature?
Movie feature. Not really much out at the moment. Like a Star Wars, maybe.
Okay.
I'd rock a Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would.
Yeah.
I think you'd be
I'd
great
nail
at it.
Yeah. I'd have like a lightsaber, like pink lightsaber. It'd be
Absolutely.
fabulous.
And maybe your daughter would become like this YouTube star at 10, and then you guys just would have a film about you guys,
That's it, yeah. The YouTube family or something.
Absolutely.
No, that'd be cringy, no.
Like the Von Trapp family.
No, yeah, something like that.
But instead of singing, you make videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would work.
With an ethnic happy cloud.
I want that role.
Yeah, you can have that role.
Thanks.
It's yours.
Thanks. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming and talking
Thank
to us.
you.
It's been an absolute pleasure to have you in the room today. And all your fans, I'm sure on Twitter and in the audience, have been a joy to have here and ask your questions. And thank you guys for coming to watch us and asking all your questions.